Yeah, right, everybody, how's it going? And welcome back to Resident Evil 0 HD. I reckon that this will be the final part, because we seem to be in quite a climactic area. We fought a giant leech, and it seemed like he was dead, but he's not going to be dead, I'll tell you that. Right now, he's going to come back, and it's going to be absolutely horrible. We're going to have to make a daring escape, aren't we, Billy?
I'll go check over there.
Okay. Anyhow, we're going to activate this here elevator and see what happens next, because that is somewhat exciting. There's a lever, a lever. Activate it and utilise the lift. Oh, Billy took over because it requires any form of manual labour. Pretty sure in order to become an elite, not even sure what stars are, it's like special tactics and recon or something like that. Pretty sure you would need to reach a threshold level of physical capability, because it is like a military organisation.
What?
Something's exploding. I mean, Rebecca is meant to be it's the queen apparently. Is that the queen? Alright. I mean, Rebecca is kind of meant to be like the medic, but like even then, like, like you'd have to be burly. You'd have to be able to handle yourself, like, physically. And if she can't even, like, push a crate. Like, Rebecca, you just do not add up. You are an enigma. Alright, so I wonder if we're actually fighting this, or if we're just... Alright, so this is happening in cutscene form, in proper cutscene form as well. Look there, pre-rendered. And thankfully that seems to have knocked us up onto the section that we want to be on, so thank goodness. Holy shit, what's happening? Run! No, not that way! Ah, right, there's a valve. There's a valve. I don't seem to be able to do anything to the valve. Billy giving me cover and fire there. Always appreciated. Ah, no, we got burnt. Mess with the leech, you're gonna get burned. Okay, so there was a big valve, but it didn't seem to do anything. Oh, maybe I need to be Billy, because the valves are, like, heavy or something? I don't fucking know. I don't know anymore. Ah! Ew, it's horrible. It just sort of, like, guffs out acid, which isn't very pleasant. Where are we going? What is happening? Oh, I've been thudded. I've been bodied by the leech man. Run. Keep going. Rebecca, distract it. So if we just got to, like, survive for 5 minutes, is that what's happening here? Well, those acid attacks aren't doing a fucking thing. Burn! Ah, it bodied me again. Rebecca, no. Rebecca, you are a liability. Get out of there. Don't just follow me, Rebecca. Oh, I wish the AI had some kind of, like, AI, and it wasn't just, like, you know, it wasn't just following me directly. Ah, having two characters was nothing but a downside. So I don't appear to be able to activate those valves. Yeah, that does seem to be true. Potentially there is a way to, like, do something else? I don't fucking... What's she doing? She's just, like, standing in the corner there. Ooh, I'm out of nades. I'm out of nades. I've got to get regular nades. Health is looking a little bit peaky. That just AoE is really annoying. Still not in red though, good lord. Get away from the bottom of the fucking ladder. Billy, move like you've got some purpose, pal. This is silly. That'll have one of them, yeah. She's in red, but she can use that, putting her back to normal. Got the ink ribbon, just in case. Ah, can't exchange, presumably because Billy's halfway through an injury animation or something like that. No. Is it gonna let me? No, it's not gonna let me. Okay. So I can't exchange ammunition. Not midway through a fight, that's fine. I have absolutely no idea what I'm meant to be doing here. If I'm just meant to be surviving for 5 minutes, that's fair enough. Like, I can handle that. But, like... yeah, there is absolutely no indication of what I'm meant to be doing. Like, because it just doesn't feel like I'm meant to be fighting this thing. I mean, Rebecca is. Rebecca's keen. It does seem to be taking damage though, so maybe we are just meant to sort of plug away at it for a little while. Grenades seem to be doing the trick. Keep throwing your nades. Ah, tail whipped me. That's different. Get a bit of range, Rebecca. Get a bit of range. Boom. Nades are good. Nades are great. It's doing a sort of shimmy there. Ah, Rebecca is injured. Stay up the top. Oh, was that a fucking kill? Oh, draining. Oh, the fucking leech got me as always. Bloody leech bastard. Alright, well it would be nice to know if I was actually like progressing in the right direction. Have I got to kill it in 5 minutes or have I got to run away? I've got running away in my head because it's like final Resident Evil boss, but I've no idea. Okay, so this time I'm just gonna fucking unload on this thing. Like, just see what happens. If we run out of ammo and nothing happens, then oh Jesus Christ, then I'll work under the assumption that you aren't just meant to blast it. But I don't really. There are valves around, which leads me to believe that it could be a puzzle thing, but it just doesn't seem. That just doesn't seem right. Like you'll see right now, see the camera is changing so much that it makes it impossible to control both characters at once. I was trying to get them to sort of regroup in one space, but like I just couldn't do it because every time the camera shifted, both characters kept moving in the wrong directions. It might be a bit easier if I had original controls turned on. How am I for ammo? 4 and 7. I gave him the shotgun ammo in place. Yeah, so you can't exchange. Yeah, maybe if you were using original controls, it might be a little bit easier to control both characters' movements at once, but I honestly can't see it being that much easier, I should say. Because, I mean, well, you can probably imagine, like, the tank controls, like, it can't be easier with tank controls. Nothing's ever been easier with tank controls. There we go. It did work. We did have to kill it. Fair enough. Fair enough. My mistake the first time then. I thought you were probably meant to run away and sort those valves out. You probably still are though. Ooh, it's getting hurt by the sunlight or something. Or is it being fueled by the sunlight? It's hard to tell. It can't handle sunlight. Oh, good.
We need to open the windows.
Makes sense. Open the windows, get the sunlight in, hurt a leech. Job done. So now we're using the valves. Alright, so you do use the valves. It is. Wouldn't have made sense. Oh, pardon me, wouldn't have made sense if you didn't. Here he comes. Oh, he's gone all brown. He's got a suntan.
You work on the windows.
You work on the windows.
I'll use my charm to distract her magic.
Alright, so we're just sort of running about as Billy now. Gates Operation Manual. To open the heliport in case of emergency, follow the procedures below. Removing the lock. There are 4 locking mechanisms in the room, which must be activated in this order. First, southwest side. Second, northwest side. Third, southeast side. 4, west side. Turn each of the mechanism's handles to unlock the gate. Alright, so southwest, northwest, southeast, west. Fucking hell. Right, easy peasy. Southwest, northwest. Alright, so is she just doing that now? She's just gonna... Hey! No! Come and see me! I'm here! Come and get me! Alright, she's done it. She's got the first one. And the clamp undoes. Good job. So now what happens? I've got to just keep this charade afoot. What's it doing? Why is it chasing Rebecca? Eventually I'm going to run out. I am now out. Oh no, I've not got 4 shots left. Eventually I'm going to run out of ammo and this is just going to be the Rebecca show. Shot it in the back. Oh, it's working. It's working. She's got it turned. Turned it up. Come on, pal. Oh, look at it. It just does not know what to do. I wonder if I can just keep it doing this in an infinite loop. Just... Oh, it caught me. Shit. It was going well for a minute there. Right. Rebecca's got it. What comes next? Ah, this one. Maybe I can get it. Go, 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 go. Can I grab it? Will it let me? No, it won't let me. Oh, that's a shame. Now Rebecca's probably going to get all sorts of gummed up. Where's she going? Oh, right. That wasn't even the right one. They just happen to be green now. Fair enough. Ah, give me the old tail whip again. Ah, go after her. I dare you. You're never going to be able to catch her. She's a valve-turning demon. Oh dear. So I'm probably looking a wee bit peaky on the health here. If I get stun locked, I'll be furious. No, not red yet, but... Okay, now, heal now in case it does that charge attack again, because that killed us from orange before. No ammo! We got the lighter though, just set it aflame. Didn't work. Kim what? Now's the time. we need something more powerful. We're ready. It's working! It's done its job! It's done its job. We got an achievement called Fashion Plate. Don't know what that means. We're now in a fancy suit. So, can we still control Rebecca? Because I figure I could have made her move a little bit more efficiently, I should say. Now, I don't have even close to the ammo to, like, look after... I don't have any ammo, so I just plumb can't look after Rebecca. So if she dies now, that'll be awful. Come and get me! Come and get me! I am the one you want. I am the one you want. Rebecca is down. Quickly! Work it, Rebecca! Work it faster! Rebecca, for the love of God! You fucking bastard leech fucker! Oh! Alright, so after a certain point, as Rebecca in the first fight, I'm going to just have to unload with the pistol so that I can keep the big leech queen busy for longer because I ran out of ammo and that's a problem. But at the same time, Billy needs the shotgun ammo. Oh, I don't know what to do with that in that regard, because I gave Rebecca the acid rounds, although the acid rounds don't seem to be doing very much anyway, so it doesn't really matter. Okay, here's an idea. What if I give Rebecca... Right, you're ready for this. This is going to be pretty... This is some experimental shit right here. What if we give Rebecca the shotgun, and then Billy takes the pistol? Like, I know it's hard to get your head around, but that means that we could also have the acid rounds. Guys, I think I might be a visionary. They call me the Kanye West of Resident Evil. Right, Rebecca, equip that shotgun, get some ammo in it, get ready to plug away. Billy, you've got the grenades, game on, let's get this show on the road. I will cut to hopefully when the big first stage of the beast is defeated. And they missed. And there we go, a lot more ammo left over compared to last time. So right, here we go, let's get Rebecca protected then. We've got a few more nades, which is pleasant, so we can cause a wee bit of stagger. Yeah, like an all-time fighter. That's not stagger. That's it's not even swagger. That's not the song that I'm thinking of. That's scatter by Foreign Beggars, Bear Noise and Skrillex. Skrillex! Christ. Welcome to Scotland, where we sound pretty horrible when we try and say anything that has an R in it. Right, well, Billy's got like a full heal, like a straight up full heal, not just a half-arsed full heal. Stop chasing her, where are you going? I'm the threat here. Maybe I'm not. The pistol seems to be doing the job, it can now fire at a decent rate. Okay, so the leech just doesn't seem to give a shit, to be honest. Although Rebecca managed to handle that, so let's just get in its way and stay in its way. Oh god. I can't even tell if what I'm shooting is actually, like, hitting it. It is, there's a little red puff that comes off every so often. Having the custom handgun parts would have been useful, like, right at the start of the game, when we got the dual element case. And that extra inventory space would have been pretty useful a few times as well. Ah well, you can't win them all. Just plug away at this bad boy. Presumably this might actually be like the actual final phase of it, which would be pretty sweet, because that means that we would be done, and being done is a good thing to be, because that's just the end of the game, you know. And then you finish the game, and then you can feel pretty good about it next time. Come here, Leech. I know your tricks. To be honest, we could probably just leave it to its own devices by this point. She is on the ball. Hey. Are we in a reasonable amount of HP? We are still. We have barely lost any HP. This is a useless battle. It doesn't know what it's doing. I'm kind of worried about like using up all the ammo though. How's she looking? We've still got tons and tons of handgun ammo. A veritable mountain of ammo and gun, if you will. We're done! Victory is ours. That's 4. It's got to be. The clamps have been unclamped, the roof is opening, and now the leech will surely burst into flame. We can pray. Or maybe it'll just melt. We should have just stuck it in a big jar and not punched a hole in the top. Mate, that is a revolver. Why? Why all of a sudden?
Billy!
Oh, wow. Action. Jump for it. Yes. What on earth? Oh, here we are in Queenie.
Feast on this.
Action line. Wow. And he fires what appears to be a 38 round right into its back. Wow. What an explosion. The Leech didn't stand a chance. And it just falls apart and, disintegrates as it falls into the facility. And then is consumed by flame.
Rebecca, hurry!
Wow. That was exciting. Is there more to actually play, or is this just it? Oh. Good heavens! Wow, well, they weren't joking. It was a self-destruct. It destructed itself. I forget that we were just like underneath the big mansion bit. Well, we weren't actually directly underneath the big mansion bit. We were off to the side a little bit. And then he finally throws his handcuffs before he is free. Maybe he isn't though.
Hey, that must be the old mansion that Enrico was talking about.
Oh god. An old mansion in the woods. It all comes full circle. Oh. You can't just take a man's dog tags.
I guess it's time to say goodbye.
Oh, the two kids, and that's why she's got dog tags on. They aren't hers.
Officially, Lieutenant Billy Cohen is...
Officially, Lieutenant Billy Cohen is dead. What are you doing
just a
going about
zombie
with his fucking dog tags then? Like, how are you going to explain that? Honestly. Oh, bless. The kids are having to split up and go their separate ways because they can't be held down. They have their own lives to lead. So Billy's now effectively a wanted man. Known criminal. He'll probably be arrested within a matter of years. All he knows is fighting, so it'll eventually catch up with him. But yes, now you see why I said that this was an actual direct prequel. And that's because that mansion there is the mansion from Resident Evil 1. So, fresh off of an adventure in Resident Evil 0, that's convenient, Rebecca then just walked into the mansion and then began her job in the first game. Which, like, so, and then she just pretends all this, oh shit, I just skipped the credits, sorry about that. Yeah, so, effectively, Billy was never seen again, like, in any of the Resident Evil games. Billy just, so, like, he was in it from literally the very start, before the very start, and he is never seen again. He just disappears off the face of the earth, at least not as far as I'm aware. He might be in, like, one of the spin-off games or some shit like that. But like, in main series, Billy never was seen again. Rebecca, after doing all this shit, attacked by leeches, horrible monkey things, like a mimic man leech thing, like leeches basically, hunters, which she had seen before. She then rocks up into the Spencer mansion or Curian mansion. Curian's House of the Dead. Spencer Mansion. She just rocks up to there and she's like, "Oh hi guys, big old snake. Watch out for the venom." Apparently we can now play Leech Hunter. That sounds fun. Let's do that. And we can now play Wesker mode. That sounds wild. But yeah, so she just comes along and then acts like nothing ever happened. Presumably it's like so that she protects Billy. But like, no, sorry. You go through all that, you'd be emotionally scarred. You'd be lying on the floor, like curled up in the fetal position, like crying your eyes out. Because you just, like, your life just would not feel, Billy clear apparently, you just wouldn't feel safe in your own skin anymore. Oh my god, Resident Evil 0. So that's the end of the game. I'll offer my final thoughts on the actual campaign itself, and then I will show off Leech Hunter and Wesker mode briefly. I don't know what they are, so that's going to be exciting. Yeah, Resident Evil 0. Honestly, it's having played through this, it's kind of like, it reminds me potentially why they moved away from the old top-down. Well, not top-down, but I don't know what to call it. I want to say isometric, but I don't think isometric's right. But this style of Resident Evil game, because that was, honestly, to play through that wasn't great. Like, if I had to give it a score out of 5, score out of 10, bear in mind that if I If I when I say 5, it's like a Destructoid 5, not a game SWAT 5, where a 5 is honestly just neutral. I would honestly, I could not honestly give Resident Evil 0 higher than like a low 6. It's still playable, like, and it was okay. Story was daft, and it's like I didn't not enjoy it, but like honestly, the co-op features were an absolute abortion of a mechanic, if I'm honest with you. Like, I don't know what they were thinking there. The puzzles were just shoehorned in. It didn't feel natural. It would honestly have been a much better game if you just played as one character. Like, if you just played as Billy, and like Rebecca, or Rebecca, and then the other one just sort of showed up occasionally, that would have been much better. Or if they'd done a Resident Evil 2 thing, where it was like 2 separate campaigns, that would have been amazing. That would have really... Just because I ever recall when they released Resident Evil 0, interest in the main series was kind of waning a bit. So if they'd done that, it would have been a much better game. It probably would have sold a lot more copies. I mean, it would have sold a lot more copies if it wasn't on the fucking GameCube. But you know, like, but honestly, the way it is right now wasn't great. The new, I feel like the new camera controls made it a little bit harder to control both characters at once. So yeah, I might be treating it a little bit unfairly there, to be honest. But yeah, honestly, not too fantastic, but probably worth a play. Like I feel glad that I played through it because I'm a massive Resident Evil fan. Like, it was nice getting a bit of like sort of closure to the main series games. But if you're not too keen, I would probably steer away from it. So overall, like C. I'd give it like a C minus, see me after class, and then after class I would probably like give it a kicking and then say do better next time and just send it out on its merry way. But there is a little bit of extras to see, so maybe they'll reinvigorate my passion for Resident Evil 0. Either way, until that point in time, which will be right now, because I'm not going to stretch out the extras over any other period of time. This is the end. Yeah, so come back if you want to see Wesker Mode and Leech Hunter, whatever that might be. I have been Krun. This was Games Done with Krun in Resident Evil 0. I realise it sounded really harsh, like it is a little bit, maybe a low 6 is a little bit harsh. High 6, call it like 6.6, 6.8. Because it was playable. The actual puzzles that there were good. I liked the new enemies, they were really cool. And Marcus was daft, which is always a laugh. Either way, yes, I have been Krun. This was Games Done with Krun in Resident Evil 0. Tune back in right now for the extra modes, which could be quite fun. Anyway, if you enjoyed, then please remember to leave a like, comment, or subscribe. I would appreciate any of those. If you didn't enjoy, then remember to comment, and I'll be like, oh. You can follow me on Twitter at GDWCrun, and on Facebook, facebook.com/Games Done with Krun. Thank you very much for watching. Thank you very much for your time. We made it through this in the end, and I will see you again next time. Bye bye for now.